Dear students, in our previous lectures, we were discussing chemical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes. And if you remember, the first property that we discussed was the reduction of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Second was reaction with metals. And third was nucleophilic substitution reaction. We discussed certain nucleophilic substitution reactions with you, like the reaction with KCN, AgCN, KNO2, and then AgNO2, then reaction with aqueous NaOH, and so on. Now, today we go to the conceptual part of the nucleophilic substitution reactions. What were nucleophilic substitution reactions? Those reactions in which the strong nucleophile, as we discussed in the previous lecture also, those reactions in which the stronger nucleophile substitutes the weaker nucleophile are called as a nucleophilic substitution reaction. As in the haloalkanes we discussed, Rx is being substituted by Nu. Nu is a strong nucleophile over here. It will result in the formation of RNu and X negative. These reactions we studied last time also. But then the nucleophilic substitution reaction, if you go for the classification as per our syllabus, nucleophilic substitution reactions will be types of substitution reactions. These are nucleophilic substitution reactions. So nucleophilic substitution reaction can either be unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction and bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. First of all, we will be discussing unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is written as SN1. Here S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophile, and 1 is the order of the reaction. So nucleophilic substitution reaction, which is unimolecular, that is the unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions are written as SN1 reaction or first order nucleophilic substitution reaction. So unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, or we may call it as first order nucleophilic substitution reaction over here. First order substitution reaction over here. Now, why do we call these reactions as first order substitution nucleophilic substitution reaction? Because the rate of this reaction depends only on the substrate. So it is depending only on the substrate. That is why means it is unimolecular, because it is depending on the molecule of a substrate only over here. Now, if we discuss the kinetics of SN1 reaction over here, in the kinetics of SN1 reaction, we will try to discuss this reaction. Rx plus Nu gives Rnu plus X negative. The step number 1, this is also the mechanism of this reaction. When I say the kinetics of this reaction, I talk about the mechanism of this reaction. Step number 1 will be this alkyl halide will undergo the cleavage to form R positive and X negative. And this will be the slow step of the reaction. Slow step of the reaction is always the rate determining step of the reaction. So in the rate determining step of the reaction intermediate is formed, that will be carbocation. So what happens in the first step? This is the formation of a carbocation by the cleavage of Rx bond. And this is a slow step, so this is also the rate determining step of the reaction. Since in the slowest step, the intermediate formed is a carbocation, so we will say the reaction intermediate will be a carbocation. Now in the second step, this carbocation is so formed, it will be attacked by nucleophile. Let this nucleophile be Y over here. So what will happen? It will result in the formation of Ry plus Ry will be formed. That is a substituted product. So what are we discussing? This is Rx. It is being attacked by the nucleophile Y negative. What result? It results in the formation of Ry plus X negative will be given out over here. So in the first step, the cleavage of Rx bond takes place to form the reaction intermediate carbocation. In the second step, the nucleophile, which is a stronger nucleophile, attacks the carbocation and will result in the formation of a product. Since the rate determining step of the reaction is always the slowest step, so we may say that this reaction is a first order nucleophilic substitution reaction. So see over here, rate of a reaction depends only on the substrate. And what is the substrate over here? Alkyl halide. So rate of reaction will be equal to Rx. since the rate of a reaction depends only on the substrate. So that is why we call it as a SN1 reaction or nucleophilic substitution reaction. So what is the reaction intermediate in the SN1 reaction or first order nucleophilic substitution reaction? It will be carbocation. So whatever the question will be asked on first order reaction, as far as the reactions are considered, you must remember it will be based on the stability of a carbocation. And what will be the stability of a carbocation over here? 3 degree carbocations are always more stable than 2 degree carbocation, which is always more stable than the 1 degree carbocation. It means SN1 reaction is faster in 3 degree alkyl halide as compared to 2 degree alkyl halide as compared to 1 degree alkyl halide. So get with the concept. 3 degree alkyl halide when undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, what type of a mechanism does they follow? SN1 type of a reaction mechanism. What intermediate it will be? It will be a carbocation. So product obtained will always be based on the stability of a carbocation over here. So why do we call it as a SN1 reaction? Because the rate of a reaction was dependent only on the substrate. And since it is depending only on the substrate, so it is a first order nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now, order of reactivity, 3 degree alkyl halide will be more as compared to 2 degree as compared to 1 degree alkyl halide. Again, remember, when the nucleophile is a solvent like water, etc., then the reaction can be called as a solvolysis. And when water is a solvent, then this reaction can also be called as a hydrolysis reaction over here. Now, we will try to understand this concept again through one example, which is hydrolysis of a tertiary butyl bromide. Just see over here, this is tertiary butyl bromide, CH3C, CH3, CH3, Br. What is this? This is 3 degree alkyl halide. When it is hydrolyzed with water, what will happen? Of course, it will be the acidic water over here. When it is being hydrolyzed with water, or what will happen? This bond will break from over here, and this will result in the formation of alcohol, and HBr will be given out. Now, this is 3 degree alkyl halide. It is Br is being substituted by the nucleophile OH. So, what mechanism? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Since it is 3 degree, what mechanism does it follow? It will follow SN1 reaction mechanism. What is the intermediate in SN1 reaction? It is a 3 degree carbocation. So, if you go for the mechanism of this reaction, the first step will be ionization of alkyl halide or tertiary butyl bromide to form the reaction intermediate carbocation. So tertiary butyl bromide in the slowest step of the reaction, which will be the rate determining step of the reaction, forms the reaction intermediate, and that reaction intermediate will be carbocation. Then in the second step, this carbocation will be attacked by the nucleophile to form product over here, and this is being hydrolyzed by what? H2O. Now in water molecule, oxygen have a lone pair of electron. So through this oxygen, the attack will occur, because from oxygen part it will act as a nucleophile, and when this 3 degree carbocation is attacked by this nucleophile, experimentally it has been found to be the first step. It will result in the formation of CH3, 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 and water molecule will attach to this one over here. Now in the next step, what will happen? This water molecule will attack on this, and when this will attack on this, it will result in the formation of hydronium ion. This bond will cleave from here, and this will result in the formation of a tertiary butyl alcohol. So just see over here, what is obtained over here? Tertiary butyl alcohol. How? By the substitution of bromo group by OH group. So what is the OH negative over here? Strong nucleophile. What is Br over here? Weak nucleophile. Since the strong nucleophile substitute the weaker nucleophile, this will be called as a nucleophilic substitution reaction. And since it occurs in the 3 degree, in 3 degree alkyl halide, always and always, what mechanism? SN1 reaction. So what will be the mechanism of this reaction? Nucleophilic substitution reaction of first order. What is the reaction intermediate? It will be tertiary butyl carbocation. Yes, in the second step of this reaction, or in the I have shown that attack of a water molecule through oxygen, and that was the first step. You may also do the mechanism in this manner. This is 3 degree carbocation. This 3 degree carbocation is attacked by what? OH negative ion, and that will be the first step, and this will result in the formation of a tertiary butyl alcohol. So this is the mechanism of a nucleophilic substitution reaction. If I ask you on what substrate the rate of this reaction depends, the rate of this reaction, if I talk about, it will depend upon the tertiary butyl bromide. So since it is depending only on tertiary butyl bromide, that is the substrate molecule, so it will be a SN1 type of a reaction over here. Now I've already told you that first step is the slowest step. If the question is asked, what type of step is this? This was the slow step over here. That how do you know that the first step is the slow step in this case? This can be studied with the energy profile diagram for SN1 reaction. If you plot a graph between the potential energy and the reaction coordinate, just see over here, this is tertiary butyl bromide. It is made to react with hydroxyline. When it reacts with hydroxyline, in the first step, before the formation of a carbocation, what we obtain, it results in the formation of intermediate type of a product over here, where the activation energy is high. And when it results in the formation of carbocation, activation energy is given over here as EA2. And when it results in the formation of product, it results in the formation of product through this activation energy. So when it results in the formation of an intermediate carbocation over here, the see over here, activation energy barrier is high. It means since the activation energy barrier in this case is high, so it will take longer time for the reactant to get converted into the carbocation intermediate, and hence this step is the slow step. And on the slow step, the rate of a reaction depends. That is why I say that the step in which the formation of carbocation is a rate determining step, and in that step only the substrate tertiary butyl bromide is used, so it will be a SN1 type of a reaction. So if someone asks you, how do you know that the first step is the slow step, and how do you say that the first step is the slow step? Because activation energy barrier in this case is high, so it will take more time for the reactant to get converted into the intermediate step, so intermediate product. So this will be the slow step of the reaction. Now from intermediate carbocation, when product is formed, which is tertiary butyl alcohol, just see the energy barrier over here and just see the energy barrier over here. Energy barrier in this case is low, so intermediate will easily get converted into the product. So this is substitution reaction which was depending on the substrate, and hence it will be a SN1 type of a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Always remember how will we solve this question. 3-degree alkyl halide will always and always follow SN1 reaction. Then next another type of a nucleophilic substitution reaction will be SN2. So I think SN1 reaction must be very clear.